Hello and welcome to the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Sports City Stadium in Jeddah as the AFC Champions League Elite round of 16 comes to its conclusion today. We're focusing on Tractor against Shabab Al Ahli as the Iranian and Emirati champions play for a place in Saturday's quarter-final back here against Thailand's Buriram United. Warm conditions, as you can see, 31 degrees centigrade, but there is a slight breeze as well, which will bring a bit of relief on a very hot day. Well, yesterday saw Jeddah-based club and defending champions Al Ahli through an extra-time win over Qatar's Al Ahli. The Qatari side, Al Sadd, former winners of course, knocked out favourites Al Hilal on penalties to really open up the competition over the coming days. Well, only Al Hilal and Al Ahli finished above Tractor in the league stage West region, and so on paper they might just fancy their chances, given the ongoing uncertainty in their country, find themselves arriving in Jeddah having not played a competitive game for the best part of 2 months. It's 11 years since Shabab Al Ahli reached an AFC Champions League final for the only time. And they started this campaign in positive fashion before their form dipped somewhat towards the end of the league stage. They'll be hoping to capitalise today, though, on any ring rustiness from their opposition's lack of activity of late. Well, this is the second time that these two clubs have met in this season's competition. A 1-1 draw in the league stage in Dubai back in September saw Tractor take an early lead through Tomislav Skralji before Domagoj Drozdek's red card early in the second half handed the initiative to Shabab Al Ahli, who levelled through Guillaume Bala. It is the 4th Champions League meeting in all between the clubs. As well as September's draw, both sides have 1 win each from their group stage matchups over a decade ago in 2015. This is a first ever knockout clash between these two teams. The Tractor players already making their way down towards the tunnel area. This is the Shabab Al Ahli players in the changed white strip for this one today. 9-time champions of the United Arab Emirates. Tractor created history last season by winning their first ever league title when they became Persian Gulf Pro League champions, having been runners-up 3 times previously. It was the Croatian Dragan Stokic who led the club to that historic first league title in his very first season in charge, but he resigned in February, so it's Mohamed Rabai who is the man in charge for this match. Both teams will see this as a wonderful opportunity to go deep into the competition. Buriram United of Thailand awaiting the winners of this one. It's a pretty quick turnaround though, just 4 days until they will take to the field again for any potential quarter-final for the winner of this one. Paulo Sousa, the coach of Shabab Al Ahli. The side have been struggling of late. They are still second in the UAE Pro League with 4 games remaining in the campaign. They've only lost a couple of times this season. They have 52 points, currently 4 though behind the leaders Al Ain, the side they were beaten by at the weekend. 3-2 defeat, potentially a title costing loss for Paulo Sousa's team. They've lost 2 of their last 3 domestic games, but just 3 of their last 13, so form of late not ideal to come into the latter stages of the Premier Continental competition. Shabab Al Ahli do have a couple of Iranian players in their side. Saeed Azza Talahi, who will start in midfield for them today, and Sadar Azmoun will play at centre forwards. Third against 6th from the league stage. Usually you would expect the side who finished in third place to begin as favourites, but it's difficult to know what to expect from Tractor, who were third in the Persian Gulf Pro League with 8 games remaining before the domestic league was put on hold. A couple of points behind the leaders Sepahan and Esteghlal, who are a joint top. The sides in first and second. They've lost just 3 of 22 domestic league games this season, and in this competition lost just the one. 5 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss from their 8 league stage games. Their only defeat was a 2-0 defeat at home to Al Sadd, the side who have just upset Al Hilal and denied them their expected place in the quarter-finals. So the two sides make their way out then into the sunshine here. A place in the quarter-finals of the AFC Champions League Elite awaits the winners today. We will go all the way. It was, of course, scheduled to be a 2-legged affair, but now just one 90-minute game with extra time and penalties to decide who will face the watching on Buriram United. Well, both these teams suffered knockout round disappointment in last season's second-tier Champions League 2 competition. Tractor lost to Saudi Arabia's Al Town, and Shabab Al Ahli to eventual winners and Emirati rivals Sharjah, both falling at the last 8. An opportunity now to reach the last 8 of the main event. So to the teams, Tractor's side is pretty much the same 11 that started their 2-0 win against Al Gharafa back in February, with the only change coming up front with Mahdi Tarabi starting behind centre-forward Amir Hossein in place of Reggie Lushkia, who drops to the bench. Right winger Mahdi Hasham Nedzat netted his second goal of the competition that night, while Amir Hossein also scored his second Champions League elite goal. Two captains, Renan, the centre-back of Shabab Al Ahli, Shoja Khalil Zeda, central defender for Tractor. Alongside the referee for this one, Yusuke Araki of Japan, the 39-year-old from Tokyo, will be going to the 2026 FIFA World Cup as Japan's representative. Shabab Al Ahli did initially make a couple of changes from the loss to Al Ain at the weekend, with Iranian Saeed Eztelahi coming in for Sergio Damian, who also starts on the bench. Sultan Alamiri returns for club captain Federico Cartabia, who's also amongst the substitutes. Breno Cascado is Shabab Al Ahli's top scorer in the Champions League this season with 4 league stage goals. Sada Azmoun at centre forward is the second Iranian in the Emirati camp's lineup tonight. But late news has seen Igor Gomez brought into the side in place of Riquelme, who was scheduled to start in the defence for Shabab Al Ahli, but clearly there has been a problem in the warm-up, and so Igor Gomez, very late on, has been called into the side. Quick shot there of Domagoj Drozdek, who was sent off when these two sides last met. The 1-1 draw in Dubai turned out to be a turning point in the game, in which Tractor were looking relatively comfortable. So we are underway at the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Sports City Stadium in Jeddah. Round of 16 clash between Tractor, the Persian Gulf Pro League champions, and Shabab Al Ahli, the champions of the United Arab Emirates. Buriram United of Thailand lie in wait in Saturday's quarter-final. There's 2 places left in the last 8 of Asia's Premier Club competition. Here's Cascado. Shabab Al Ahli in the changed all-white, Tractor in the traditional all-red. Back by Juan Santos. Here's Planic. Now Saeed in the centre of that Shabab Al Ahli midfield. Halilovic unable to control it. Is Sada Azmoun. That again to Juan Santos. Guillaume. Santos coming through and has a stab at goal straight away. Ali Reza Beyranvand with the save. Mohamed Rabai, he took over in February from Dragan Stokic, who did so well to land the club its maiden league title. Former coach of Zobahan and Mez Rafsanyan, among others. He's only ever coached in Iranian football and has been very successful in the lower divisions in the country, winning the 3rd tier title a couple of times and the 2nd tier title as well. It's Juan Santos. Now Renan is across to Cascado. Saeed Estalar with the ball out wide. All the way back to the goalkeeper, who clips it out towards Danny. Had as many training sessions as possible, the Tractor coach was saying ahead of kickoff. They're bound to be rusty in terms of competitive action, having not played for so long. Shabab Al Ahli will be short on confidence given their current run of form. Here's Renan. Looking for Juan Santos, who is the fullback, but is getting beyond Guillaume as often as possible in these early moments. Juan Santos intercepts, getting there just ahead of Drozdek. There's Planic. Done by Igor Gomez. So Igor Gomez has slotted into right back, and Juan Santos, who usually plays on the right, has been switched to left back with that late problem for Riquelme. Said out towards Igor Gomez. Swings the cross in, the header away by Sedlar, only as far as Bala. Bala again clips it into the middle, headed away by Shoja. Such an experienced coach, Paulo Sousa, 55 now. He's been in charge since June of 2024. Led Shabab Al Ahli to the Emirati domestic double last season. His first campaign in charge. Big blow for Tractor to lose Dragan Skokic, who done so well with the team. No doubt a reason why there are a number of Croatian players in the Tractor side. Pitch looks in lovely condition, doesn't it? A couple of quarter-final matches will be played here before the semi-final and final move to the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium, which will also host a couple of quarter-finals as well. Danny with the throw. It's going to be a corner for Tractor. Opportunity here then for the Iranian side. Shoja getting forward. Sedlar will come up from the back as well, the Serbian centre-back. Tarabi delivers. Put it away and as far as Danny. They're appealing for handball here. Couldn't do a great deal about it, Yuri Cesar. Did hit the arm though. And Tarabi over another set piece here for Tractor. Trying to play it behind the line, but it was a poor delivery. It's another chance to put it in though, and it's blocked again by Yuri Cesar. He uses a legal part of the body this time. Just about. Here's Danny. Back by Guillaume Bala. Here's Sada. Switched out to Igor Gomez. Suddenly had to get his game mode hat on very, very quickly. Was initially amongst the substitutes. Juan Santos. Same with the throw, quickly into Hamrobakov, the Uzbekistani international. Renan. Bali clears it upfield towards Sada. Yuri Cesar manages to smuggle it back to Igor Gomez. He's harried out of it though. Tarabi plays it forwards. And now Danny shifts it on into the penalty area, but Hossein himself in a bit of a tangle there, a poor delivery. Caps for Iran, the 25-year-old from Tehran, Amir Hossein. Joined Tractor in 2023 after a spell in Belgium, a season with Charleroi. Ten minutes gone, 0-0. Solid header away from the captain, Shoja. There's Igor Gomez out towards Yuri Cesar. Victor Renan. Saeed Ezzatolahi. Now Planic. Seeing a lot of the ball on that far side. Igor Gomez. Do like to get the fullbacks forwards. Here's Bala. Juan Santos again beyond the left winger. One back by Victor Renan. Here's Bala. Couldn't control it though. And Hussein running into the traffic, but it is a throw for Tractor. Third time now that Tractor have reached the round of 16 in Asia's Premier Club competition. Lost on both previous occasions in 2016 and 2021. Hoping to reach the quarter-finals for the first time. Sousa dreaming of taking Shabab Al Ahli back to the final. 11 years on from when they were beaten 1-0 on aggregate by Guangzhou Evergrande of the Chinese Super League. 0-0 in Dubai, but were beaten 1-0 in Guangzhou. So coached by the great Marcello Lippi. Igor Gomez across to take the throw then for Shabab Al Ahli. Distance on that. Well defended though by Tractor, only as far as Juan Santos. And that wasn't the best ball. Amir Hossein, Tarabi in fact trying to take the ball away. It's had a play and a throw for Shabab Al Ahli. It's their fifth time in the knockout stage. They exited in the round of 16 in 2022 and 2020. Quarter-final in 2017. A couple of years after they went all the way to the final itself. So looking to reach the last 8 for the first time in 9 years. Saeed Ezzatolahi. It's clipped through by Sada, the goalkeeper, quickly off his line. And Tractor hook it away. Yuri Cesar thought he was in for a second. And it all got a little bit frantic. Mohamed Naderi is the player down for Tractor. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Got his toe to it ahead of the goalkeeper. Bayram Vans just couldn't clip it over him though, Yuri Cesar. He's clattered by the goalkeeper. Mohamed as well took a kick on his way back to clear it away. Sultan tugging away at the jersey there. The referee allowing the game to go on though. Juan Santos. Neat little drag back to get away from Danny. This team struggling to hold on to the ball at the moment though. Shemnazad. Now Tarabi. Yeah, he looks lively when he gets it. Mahdi Tarabi. And the first yellow card of the game is shown. Cascado pulling away at Tarabi. The Brazilian shown the yellow card.
Only one.
Mahdi Tarabi again, who's had plenty of set-piece practice in the opening quarter of an hour. This one a bit further out. Done by Tarabi. Away by Igor Gomez. Cesar after it. Kept it in play, but Tarabi picks up the loose ball. Plays it on Hossein. It's neat football this from Traktor. Down Planic in the end, getting across. He's onside. Timed the run well. First time that Mohamed Naderi has got forwards. Bali going long. Flicked on by Sultan. Too much on it though for Bala. It's the 12th different club that Paulo Sousa has taken charge of. He was also the Polish national coach from January to December 2021. And varied coaching career. He's a wonderful player, midfielder in his playing days, Champions League winner, UEFA Champions League winner with Juventus in 1996. So graced the pitch for Benfica and Dortmund. There's Planic. Out to Renan. Victor Renan again to Planic. Igor Gomez. Shabab Al Ahli enjoying more possession in these early moments. Up towards Sultan, who challenged for the header. Here's Yuri Cesar. And he's fouled by Mohamed. Five-year-old Yuri Cesar. He's scored 12 goals in 30 appearances in all competitions this season. Yet to score in the Champions League Elite, though, in 5 appearances. Scored both the goals in the 3-2 loss to Al Ahli at the weekend. Comes into this game off the back of 3 goals and an assist in his last 2, so he's a player in form. Yuri Cesar. Chance really to get Renan and Pjanic forward for Shabab Al Ahli. Easily cleared away again, not the best delivery. Igor Gomez. Drifts behind for a goal kick for Traktor. Played 18 games against clubs from the United Arab Emirates with a mixed record, 7 wins, 5 defeats and 6 draws. It's going all the way through to Al Makbali. Pjanic. Here's Breno Cascado. Now Pjanic. And Victor Renan, 2 centre-backs who are both very comfortable in possession of the ball. Igor Gomez with the cross in, Sultan very nearly on the end of it. Decent delivery. 21-year-old is yet to score in the Champions League Elite this season. Does have a couple of goals, though, in the UAE Pro League. One goal in 3 World Cup qualifiers as well for the United Arab Emirates national team. Cascado with the header on. Here's Sultan. Loose ball picked up by Halilovic. It's going to be another free kick for Traktor. Shemnazad, the player fouled. So Danny is going to take this free kick. Mali Tarabi over the set pieces so far. Here's the right back Danny to deliver. It's gone short instead to Amir Hossein. Here's Yuri Cesar. Strong challenge from Drozdek. Amir Hossein. With the touchdown, the turn and shot just past the post from Shemnazad. One or 2 signs that Traktor are beginning to settle down now. Yeah, just snatched at that. Here's Bala. Juan Santos. Strong challenge from Shoja. Van clearing it away. Shemnazad to Danny. Sedler, relatively scrappy start to the game. Both teams trying to settle in. Here's Bala. Certainly one of the key men for Shabab Al Ahli. Here's Igor Gomez. And a little touch off towards Bala, who hits it first time. And Bayram is equal to it. Neat little move on the edge of the box from Shabab Al Ahli. A little dummy from Sardar Azmoun. And Sultan helping it on into the path of Guillaume Bala. Amir Hussein. Cascado put his foot in but lost the ball. Alexander Sedler. Now Danny. Shifted on again by Hamrobakov. Hamrobakov. Schumacher clears it away. I'm surprised to see Shabab Al Ahli are dominating the ball. Who haven't played much recently against the side low on confidence. But that match sharpness just giving Shabab Al Ahli, the team who have been struggling of late, a slight edge here in the opening half an hour. Here's Juan Santos. Saeed to Cascado. Sardar. I took a long look at that, the referee, Yusuke Araki, before deciding to give the free kick to Guillaume Bala. 2 goals in 8 appearances in this competition. Goals have dried up for him a bit of late. He's only scored 1 in his last 5 games. What can they work here, Shabab Al Ahli? Yuri Cesaru goes for goal, and the goalkeeper spills it. Ali Reza Bayramsvand was mightily relieved to see nobody in white following in. Really, Sultan and Sardar should have been quicker off the mark there. It was quite a spill from Bayramsvand. Here's Tarabi. Milovic with the touchback to Shoja. Sedler. Now Danny. A touch off for Hashem Nazad. Drozdek has made his way into the centre. He's driven in there towards Drozdek! Off the post! Had a massive let-off for Shabab Al Ahli. The flag may well have gone up anyway against Domagoj Drozdek, who ghosted into the penalty area pretty much unnoticed by the Shabab Al Ahli defence. Yeah, he's well offside as the shot was driven in by Mohamed. Here's the Yuri Cesar free kick at the other end, which was fumbled by Ali Reza Bayramsvand. Got away with it though. Both teams with A bit of an escape in the last moment, and it remains goalless. Amir Hussain cuts inside and fires it over the top. A bit of concern now, I'm sure, for Shabab Al Ahli with just how easy Amir Hussain was allowed to run with the ball and clip it over the top without really being challenged. It's not going to fill his defence with too much confidence, is it? Seeing him handle a relatively routine free kick like that. Here's Victor Renan. Now Cascado. Said. Igor Gomez. Both of yesterday's round of 16 ties went to extra time. It's not surprising, really. Single match knockout football, it's always going to be tense. Danny with the throw, gets it back again. Switches it out towards Mohamed. Plays it through to Drozdek, who helps it on. One more, and the shot's just past the post from Tibor Halilovic. And Traktor beginning to create one or two chances now. The two Croatians both having opportunities. Drozdek ultimately offside, but Tibor Halilovic firing that one wide. Chested down towards Cascado. Now Planic. Juan Santos. Bala playing the 1-2. Flick on by Amir Hussain. Here's Said. Juan Santos. Sara made the run, the ball not coming to him though. It's helped on again by Yuri Cesar to Igor Gomez. Cascado. Keeping possession well, Paulo Sousa's side, but there's not too much cutting edge in the final third at the moment. Cascado. And Traktor have had the ball in those positions in and around the edge of the penalty area. They've looked the more dangerous of the two sides. Here's Igor Gomez. Mohamed did well. It's picked up again by Cascado. Said into Sada. Traktor well organised though, with plenty back. Amir Hussain tips the ball out wide towards Drozdek. Flick on to Amir Hussain. Drozdek still in support. Now Mohamed. And Robakov switches it across to Sedlar. Sultan is the player down for Shabab Al Ahli. Bala charging forward, doesn't have too much support, but he's still going. And he was caught by Alexander Sedlar, who picks up the first yellow card of the game for Tractor. Not sure how much he caught him, but he knew what he was doing and put the obstacle there for Bala to have to hurdle over it. Any sense really for Bala to go down. I'm not sure he had the pace to get away, and he had absolutely no support. Al Ittihad against Al Wada at the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium is the one remaining round of 16 game when the final whistle blows here. Should Al Ittihad get through, it's going to be some week in Jeddah with both the main Jeddah clubs involved, Al Ittihad and the holders Al Ahli. Paulo Sousa probably pleased with the amount of ball that his team had, and the fact that they are setting the tempo here in this first half. Haven't created a great deal. There was that half chance for Yuri Cesar. Somebody really should have followed in when Ali Reza Bayramvand parried Yuri Cesar's free kick. Experienced Iranian international goalkeeper with 83 caps for the national team, the 33-year-olds. Played a handful of games in Europe for Royal Antwerp in Belgium and Boa Vista in Portugal. There's Cascado. And Victor Renan to Bala. Yuri Cesar spotted the run of Igor Gomez. It didn't really give the right back much opportunity to get on the end of that. Igor Gomez. To Juan Santos. Here Cesar. Kept it in, but it's a goal kick. Of Tractor supporters. One of the youngsters wearing an Al Nassr kit amongst that lot. We're hoping they'll be in this competition next season. There's Victor Renan. And Saeed. It's off the heel of Sultan. Here's Sada. And that's an ambitious effort from there, and it's well off target. Probably born out of the frustration at Shabab Al Ahli's inability to break down Tractor in open play. Mohamed Rabai has certainly got them well organised. Shodja with the touchback. Bala with the throw. Touch off by Said. Victor Renan. And Sada finds Bala in space. And Juan Santos trying to find space to get the shot away, clips it out to Igor Gomez, who played a teasing ball in first time. Well read by Shodja, though. Pjanic on to Renan. There's Juan Santos. And by Bala to Cascado. Igor Gomez. Cesar just pulling deep again. Yuri Cesar given away by Sada. Yuri Cesar seems to be the player with the license to roam for Shabab Al Ahli. Yuri Cesar often starts in the centre at the point of the midfield behind Sardar as the main attacker, but with Sultan coming in at centre forward, Yuri Cesar's starting position is out on the right. Shemnazar with the ball in. Joystick unable to get on the end of it. Tarabi. Tarabi again. And Sedler. Now Danny. Swings the cross in, potentially an awkward one, but Ahmed Bali always confident that it was drifting behind for a goal kick. Over the top for Hussein to chase. Covered though by Victor Renan. Danny with the throw. Halilovic. And Tarabi. A lively start to the game, but drifted out of it a bit more as the first half has worn on. Shemnazar. It's by Juan Santos. Uses Danny instead. Sedler. We'll head on towards Danny, but Juan Santos was there. It's a throw for Tractor. Threw that in to Shemnazar. I'm not sure he was ready for it. generally tight that these two teams meet. One goal was enough back in March of 2015. It was 3-2 in the return game, just one goal between them, 1-1 more recently in September this season. Van gets it away. First time they've ever met on neutral territory in a knockout game. Either side able to land the first blow so far. Saeed treading on the ball, and here's Tarabi. Flips it out to Drozdek, who's just forced a bit wide. Croatia knocks it back again to Amir Hossein, who forces the save. Drozdek again. Now the flag does go up for offside. But again, there's a bit more life, a bit more imagination about the tractor players in and around the opposition penalty area. Shabab Al Ahli look bereft of ideas when they get into these sort of areas. It's a decent save from Almek Bali. Going up again though against Drozdek once the save was made. Would have been touch and go actually in the first phase as well. Had the ball found the back of the net from Amir Hossein, it certainly would have been checked because that was tight. Here's Bala. And Santos fires it across. Beyond everybody though. Here's Tarabi. Lilovic. To Danny, they've got four forward here. Drozdek on the far side. And all the way through there for Hashem Nazad. And that is the final attack of what's been an extremely tight first half. Shabab Al Ahli have enjoyed plenty of the ball without really troubling Bayern Vand in the Tractor goal. Tractor looking the more lively when they do get the ball forward, but no breakthrough here. At half-time in Jeddah, it is Tractor 0, Shabab Al Ahli 0.
الربيع أكبر وأكبر أحلى أيامه وعروضه اللي ما لها مثيل. استمتع بالرياضي وتقنيات مجانية والخصومات الحصرية وأسعار تنافسية ومزايا إضافية من منتجعات جزيرة شورى في البحر الأحمر، من منتجعات في جدة والمدينة الاقتصادية، ومن البحر إلى العلا. عيش تجاربها الحماسية ومنتجعاتها الراقية ونلعب رياضية مدينة خليجية جنابية وتعيش أحلى اللحظات. عروض الربيع أكبر.
Don't fall, Radona! Bravo! Il gars pas de boule.
Every match is a test, not just of skill, but of character. This is part of the game team, as three champions of the so-called
Welcome back to the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Sports City Stadium in Jeddah, where it's Tractor 0, Shabab Al Ahli 0. Sides coming out for the second half for this AFC Champions League Elite round of 16 tie. The winners back in action here again on Saturday against Buriram United of Thailand, who lie in wait. Tractor have looked the more likely team to score, despite the fact that Shabab Al Ahli have had a lot more of the ball and are setting the tempo of the game, but the Iranian side are looking well organised. Shabab Al Ahli are finding it very difficult to break them down. Drozdek in particular has looked lively for Tractor. Ami Hossein has been lively. No breakthrough so far for either side, and as it stands, we're heading for a third bout of extra time. Both of yesterday's round of 16 matches needed the extra half an hour. We have Mahrez winning it for Al Ahli 3 minutes before penalties, but Al Hilal Al Saad went all the way to spot kicks. What do Tractor and Shabab Al Ahli have in store for us in the next 45 minutes? Iranian clubs, remember, have reached the final on 9 occasions, winning the competition 3 times. Just the 1 win so far for clubs from the United Arab Emirates. So the second half is underway at the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Sports City Stadium here in Jeddah. Tractor 0, Shabab Al Ahli 0. 45 minutes to find a winner. It will be extra time and penalties, and all the extra energy consumption that will take ahead of just 3 days of rest before the quarter-final for whoever comes out on top between these two. There's Juan Santos on the front foot. The little flick back, Bala hits it and it's blocked away. Here's Igor Gomez as Shabab Al Ahli look for a lightning quick start to the second half. Neither side making any changes at the break. And forward towards Guillaume Bala, who wins the free kick. Clumsy more than anything from Danny, the tractor right back. Good block that from Shodja, actually. It was not a bad hit at all from Bala. Bala fancies this. Yuri Cesar is there as well. There's Yuri Cesar, who clips it in towards Saeed. Good run by Saeed, pulls it back across, and it's stabbed wide by Victor Renan. Good work from Saeed. Shabab Al Ahli. One of two Iranian players in the Shabab Al Ahli lineup against their countrymen. Van going long. Too much on it though for Hashem Nazad. Clinches. Finds its way out to Juan Santos. Bogdan Planic. Igor Gomez. There's Talahi on one more to Sada. And a free kick this time going against Sada in favour of Hashem Nazad. And Tractor. A couple of goals in the competition so far for Hashem Nazad. Scored in their last game, the 2-0 win away to Al Gharafa in Qatar back in mid-February. Haven't played a competitive match since the 26th of February, a 1-0 win against Golgahar. Hashem Nazad got the winning goal that day. 1-0 victory. Yuri Cesar. Foul this time by Tibor Halilovic. From Zagreb in Croatia. Played for Dinamo Zagreb for a while, just a handful of games. Poland for Wisla Krakow and Heerenveen in the Netherlands for a while. Here's Juan Santos. Cascado. Yuri Cesar with the touchback to Saeed. Here's Planic. Cascado steps away from Halilovic. Sada. Alexander Sedlar to Shodja. Kick is cool there, under pressure from Sultan. Here's Tarabi. Tarabi again. He's a player that Tractor wants on the ball. Tried to exchange passes with Amir Hossein and he left it short. Again, showing that bit of imagination in and around the opposition penalty area, Tractor, which could ultimately serve them well in what is a tight game. Cascado. Now Bala. Sardar chasing that, he's round the goalkeeper and he's been caught by Bayram Vans, and it's a red card. It is a straight red for the Tractor goalkeeper, and for the second time in matches against Shabab Al Ahli this season, in the AFC Champions League Elite. Traktor find themselves down to 10. Well, last time it was Domagoj Drozdek who was sent off. This time it's the goalkeeper, Ali Reza Bayramvand. Sardar was round him. And a straight red card produced by Yusuke Araki, the Japanese referee. And it is a red card that is being checked by the VAR. Was it a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? Or was there a covering defender behind Bayramvand? The goalkeeper awaiting his fate, and the decision is red cards. Well, they're going to have to make a change here now, Traktor, aren't they? An outfield player will have to be sacrificed to get the backup goalkeeper on. Marco Johansson is the goalkeeper on the bench. The 27-year-old Swede, a former Swedish under-21 international. It was rash the way he came out, and he certainly fouled Sardar. And the pendulum may well have swung now in favour of Shabab Al Ahli. Bearing in mind there could be extra time to deal with as well. Traktor are going to have to play the best part of an hour if it remains level, down to 10. Bayramvand is off. And first the disappointment, and now the frustration kicks in. That's a good first touch from Sardar, and once he touched the ball around the goalkeeper, he was always going off. No attempt really to pull out of the challenge. And Marco Johansson coming on. He's played just one game all season. And not featured at all in terms of match action in the Champions League Elite.
Ready? Yeah, number please time.
Question is, who's coming off? And how will they reorganise? It's Domagoj Drozdek who is coming off. Well, he got the red card last time back in September, and this time again he's been affected by the sending off. That's an interesting change because he was making some good runs in the first half. Somebody had to make way, and it is Domagoj Drozdek. And they're going to make another change as well by the looks of it. Alexander Sedlar is coming off. So they're making it a double change. And he's replaced by Farshad Faraji. So Farshad is on. So a red card and a double change for Tractor. They are down to 10 again against Shabab Al Ahli. Last time they eked out a 1-1 draw, but they did have a 1-goal lead when Drozdek was sent off in September. Cesar with the free kick, and it's wide. Marco Johansson's goal. The first really key moment in the game. Sees Ali Reza Bayram-Vand sent off. What a chance now for Shabab Al Ahli to make it through to Saturday's quarter-final. Hashem Nazad has gone down on the far side. Going on around him though, here's Halilovic. Hashem Nazad is back on his feet again. Here's Igor Gomez. Bit of extra space now maybe for Shabab Al Ahli to take advantage and find a winner. Saeed. Cascado knocks it out to Juan Santos. There's Planic. Now Saeed. Delivery too high for Sardar. Tractor will get it away. And tactically, not too much will change from a Tractor point of view. They were playing on the counter anyway. Sardar. The extra man, though, could be so telling. Cascado. Balla is down. Just a warning for Danny. Yeah, trot on the foot of Guillaume Balla. First appearance, by the way, for Marco Johansson since the 12th of September. 4-1 win against Aluminium Arak in the Persian Gulf Pro League. Juan Santos fires it across and he holds on to that, okay, Johansson. Bench for almost every other game, but it's only the second time this season he's been called upon and the first time in this competition. Half an hour to go, 0-0. There's Igor Gomez. On by Renan. Out to Balla. Sends the cross in towards Sultan, who couldn't get there, and then it's driven just over the top by Yuri Cesar. Big chance for Shabab Al Ahli, not taken. Lovely ball in from Balla. Cesar took it down well on the chest, but couldn't finish it off. Checking a potential penalty here. He's going across to take a look.
Should be what? I think.
He's at the elbow. That's what he's checking, I think. Shodja's arm across the face of Sultan. It's the kind of challenge, really, you see every day in the penalty area. It's just a question of whether it's an elbow or not. Does catch the face. It's all down to interpretation. And he's given it. Yellow cards for Shodja. And if things couldn't get any worse for Tractor after the red card of the goalkeeper, they just have. It is a VAR awarded penalty for Shabab Al Ahli. And a yellow card for Shodja. Sultan was adamant that he was caught in the face. So it is a penalty. And Yuri Cesar with the opportunity to break through. Well, two massive decisions at the start of this second half. And have gone against Tractor. Bruno Cascado is being replaced. And on comes Sergio Damian, player who started the last game in the centre of midfield. Left on the bench for the start of this one, but comes on. So, Marco Johansson playing just the second time this season for Tractor. After the sending off of Bayram Van, now faces a penalty from Yuri Cesar. And Yuri Cesar scores, as confident as you like. Sending Marco Johansson the wrong way. And it is Shabab Al Ahli who leads. A VAR awarded penalty after the referee adjudged that there was an elbow from Shodja, the Tractor centre-back on Sultan Al-Amiri. And Yuri Cesar just tucks the ball as calmly as you like past the goalkeeper. It is Tractor 0, Shabab Al Ahli 1. And it is the Emirati champions, as it stands, who will be coming back here on Saturday to face Buriram United of Thailand. Well, now he really does have some thinking to do, doesn't he? Down to 10, a goal down. That's Captain Shodja now on a yellow card as well. Touch off from Hashem Nazad. Tarabi with the block. Oh, Tarabi was caught there from Sada. Yellow cards. A bit of an edge creeping into the game now. That's a poor challenge that from Sardar Azmoun. It's down wide. It's taken down well. Shemnazad there, almost causing problems. It's been lively. They'd love the cushion of a second goal, wouldn't they? Shabab Al Ahli. Danny. Yuri Cesar showed too much of it to Amir Hossein by Halilovic. Well, for all the good performances in the league stage, it never really counts for a lot once you get into the knockout rounds. And if the scoreline does stay like this, 2 of the top 3 clubs from the West Region League stage will fail to reach the quarter-finals. Here's Danny charging forward. It's a good run, a positive run, and Victor Renan blocks it behind for a corner. And Tractor starting to go for it a bit. They have to, really. Al Hilal and Tractor lost just 1 game between them in their 8 league stage matches. Al Hilal unbeaten. And yet both of them could be heading out here in the round of 16. Still time. Oh, Tractor to put it right, though. Often hear coaches talk about the need of just getting through. It doesn't really matter where you finish. In theory, it does, because you, in theory, get a tougher game if you finish 5th to 8th. Anything really can happen in knockout football. There's the outswinger, headed away by Sultan. Danny's throw. Gets it back from Shemnazad. Well, 20 minutes to try and attack and force an equaliser. Will inevitably leave gaps at the other end for Shabab Al Ahli to try and exploit. 2 more changes coming up. Sultan is coming off. He's going to be replaced by Mohamed Juma. Matisval Lima is coming on as well to replace Sada Azmoun. Lively game. Sada Azmoun, you always know what you're getting with him. Good work rate. Matisval Lima is on. Mohamed Juma. Bala's header. Igor Gomez. Now Bala, beaten to that though, here's Tarabi. Outside of the boot, trying to release Amir Hossein, who almost got there. Shabab picking up the loose ball. Penalty, by the way, Yuri Cesar's first Champions League elite goal this season. His 13th goal of the campaign in all competitions. Continuing his fine run of late, 2 goals at the weekend. He's scored in his last 3 successive games in all competitions. Free kick floated in behind. Mohamed towards Halilovic, but well read by Bala. Tarabi. No space to use here, Tarabi. Just trying to find some space to get the shot in, but Damian made the challenge, the substitute, and now here's Lima at the other end. May go alone here, Lima, will he square it? Oh, the goalkeeper came out and made the save, and Lima really should have squared that to Yuri Cesar. The substitute trying to make an impact straight away. Took it too far. Marco Johansson did well. But if he squares that, Yuri Cesar has a tap-in, and Shabab Al Ahli are in the quarter-finals. As it is, it remains 1-0. Shabab. In by Danny. And Robakov. Halilovic. Almost got it back again from Tarabi, and it's hit first time from Mohamed. Credit Tractor. They'll feel that everything's gone against them in the second half. Down to 10. A VAR awarded penalty against them for the only goal of the game. They are giving it a go with the 10 men that they have. Quarter of an hour to go. They trail 1-0. Planic. Here's Renan. The turn from Guimbala. Trying to release Lima again. Shabab. It's not beyond the realms that Tractor could find a leveller here. They certainly have the quality. Defensive strength that won them their points, really, though. Conceded just 4 goals. It was the least that any team conceded in either the East or the West region in their 8 league stage games. Scored only 12, though. 9 less than Al Ahli and 5 less than Al Hilal. Sergio Damian, on by Juan Santos. Here's Bala. Said. Igor Gomez to Juma. It's offside. Farshad's ball out. And closing down on Danny, who wasn't too happy with the pass he received from Farshad. Igor Gomez. Again by Damian to Bala. Yuri Cesar, Bala with the ball out to Juma, who turns inside, fires it at the goalkeeper, who can't hold it. Yuri Cesar can't finish off the rebound. And Danny, in the end, gets it away. The whistle goes. Did well. Well, Yuri Cesar was offside the minute again it came back off Johansson. Couldn't finish it off anyway. Now he's got a bit of a problem, bit of cramp maybe. There's the challenge that led to the penalty. Yuri Cesar tucks it away for his first Champions League elite goal this season. His fourth goal in the last 3 games, and he's scored in all of those. Run by Danny. And Robakov. Here's Shoja. This is an amazing run from Halilovic. It's not a bad ball either. Shot fired in by Danny, the right back. Shabab Al Ahli get it away. They would love the comfort of a second goal because Tractor look like they do have a goal in them, despite the player disadvantage. It's not going out of play. Somebody has to touch it, and it was Mohamed who did. Here's Planic. And now Bala taking on his marker. Oh, it was a poor delivery into the centre for Lima. Juma's kept it in though. Lima's still in space. Pull back, and now it is 2-0. Terrific play by Juma, and a lovely ball across to Saeed Ezzat-Elahi. And it is the Iranian who has surely ended Iranian hopes in this season's competition. Tractor 0, Shabab Al Ahli 2. You can see with bodies being thrown forward looking for the equaliser, there was just 2 back there initially. And well played by Juma. Held on to the ball, bided his time, picked his moment, picked his spot, as did Saeed Ezzat-Elahi. And that is surely the final blow for Shabab Al Ahli. Tractor 0, Shabab Al Ahli 2. Yuri Cesar is coming off. His job has been done. Replaced by João Marcelo. So 2-0, 9 minutes to go. Paulo Sousa's side heading for the quarter-finals. Juan Santos has also been replaced for Shabab Al Ahli. Paulo Sousa has made all 5 of his changes now. Merced Saifi in place of the Brazilian fullback. There's Igor Gomez. There's Damian. Tractor, as though they're heading out. What would be only their second defeat of this season's competition. Halilovic, and then spare a four for Al Hilal, who've gone out without losing a game. On penalties by Al Sadd. Shodja. Oh, he's left that short. Here's Guillaume Bala. Nobody really closing him down. Bala! Oh, it's off the post. Inches away from a third for Shabab Al Ahli. Here's Tarabi. Still they gamble Tractor, and they have to. It's looking a forlorn hope now, though. 2-0 down to 10. Now Shodja is down with a bit of cramp. A big chance this for Guillaume Bala, and he must have thought he'd scored. Picked his spot, bent it round the goalkeeper, but denied by the post. Such a consistent performer for Shabab Al Ahli, Guillaume Bala. Two goals already in this season's competition. Change of foot, it seems, for Tractor. Just wondering if it's the end of the game for the captain Shodja. Shodja, who is coming off. Milad is coming on. Hashim Nazad has been replaced as well. Sadeh Morami. Just one change left to make for Tractor. Inside the last 5 minutes, plus whatever time is added on. There'll be a fair bit, no doubt, for the VAR checks for the red card and the penalty. There's Juma. By Sergio Damian. Mel Renan, Said, Igor Gomez, Milakour. Touched in field to Mahdi Tarabi. Chance here, they've got 4 forwards. Driven in first time. From Masood. It's Giambala. Juma. Turned into Tarabi and then fouled him once he'd taken the ball away. There's Halilovic, who's had a decent game in there for Traktor. There's Halilovic. It's clipped into Amir Hossein. Halilovic trying to get on the end of it. Well, Masood has certainly come on in that last batch of substitutions for Traktor, wearing 88. It's actually all 5 changes made now for Traktor. Igor Gomez. There's Amir Hossein. Into Masood. Taken away, though, by Bogdan Planic. Much more comfortable second half defensively for Shabab Al Ahli since the red card of Ali Reza Bayramvand, the Traktor goalkeeper. Here's Tarabi. There's Tarabi. So plenty of time still to go. Minutes to be added on. It was always likely to be a fair chunk, given those 2 big VAR checks. So job not quite done yet for Shabab Al Ahli. There's Igor Gomez. Saeed, the ball into space well. Marcelo couldn't make the most of it, though. It's a free kick in the end to Traktor. Good run from Danny, who's taken on the captain's armband since the substitution of Shodger. He was none too happy with the challenge on him. It's a great run, and it was a bit cynical in fairness from Mohamed Juma. Alilovic. Saifi's header away to Bala. Mightily close to making it 3-0 with that effort off the post. Said. Guillaume Bala again. It's a decent ball through to Lima. And wins the corner. Now Farshad. He'll be as relieved as anyone with Said's goal to make it 2-0. Had a wonderful chance to play in Yuri Cesar and elected to go it alone. And the score was still at 1-0. Tough one for Mohamed Rabai. Juma coming short. Well, they're not happy with the fact that Mahdi Tarabi is not retreating the 10 yards. Bala. Deep delivery, a bit too deep. It's picked up by Damian. There's Bala again. He's found enough space to deliver the ball in, but Tractor can bring it away now. Tarabi in towards Amir Hossein. Now it's Said Ezzatolahi to Guillaume Bala, who plays the ball in behind for Lima, who just stabs it wide. There's a big collision there between Lima and Marco Johansson, the goalkeeper. Both players making a genuine attempt for what was a 50-50 ball. It was onside. I'll tell you what, he gets to the ball before he's absolutely clattered by Marco Johansson. And a bit of pain down there, I think. Mateus Lima, there's the penalty tucked away. Cesar, followed up by Said Ezzatolahi with the second goal, set up by Mohamed Juma, as the Iranian midfielder is pointing out. There will be more time added on now to the 10 minutes added on with the treatment here that Lima is receiving. And 3 days to get a bit of rest, a couple of training sessions in before they return here to this stadium on Saturday to face Buriram United. Match will be the only one on Saturday and the last of the 4 quarter-finals. Let's get underway on Thursday with Al Sadd against Vissal Kobe. Ahmed Bali. Crossed into the centre, it's too high for Masoud. Cleared away by Igor Gomez. Tarabi. The Emirati side, Al Ain won this competition in 2024 for the second time. They're the only Emirati club to win this competition. Tarabi. Milovic with the cross in. He's getting Bala now. Plays it through for Lima, who's up against Farshad. He's seen him off and he tucks it away for 3. And that really does ice the cake for Shabab Al Ahli. Kept his cool there, did the Brazilian Metevzal Lima. And despite struggling with that knock from his collision with Marco Johansson, he has wrapped up this round of 16 tie. It's Tractor 0, Shabab Al Ahli 3. Paulo Sousa can look towards planning a quarter-final. Sold himself a bit there, didn't he, Farshad, as he tried to win the ball, but Lima was the stronger of the two. And then once presented with the opportunity, tucked it away neatly. Ninth goal of the season in all competitions for him. Amir Hossein. His second Champions League elite goal for Lima. And Said. Damian. One more to Juma. Just tried to clip it in behind for João Marcelo. On by Juma. Said Estelahi. Here's Damian. Igor Gomez, touch back to Planic. On by Renan. Danny intercepts. Here's Tarabi as they push forward looking for a consolation goal, nothing more than that now. Damian. And it will be Shabab Al Ahli who move forward into a quarter-final meeting back here at the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Sports City Stadium, where they will take on Thailand's Buriram United. Second half goals from Yuri Cesar, Said Ezatelahi and Lima, wrapping up a 3-0 victory. But the game really did swing on the sending off of Ali Reza Bayramvand, the Tractor goalkeeper, after he brought down Sardar Azmoun when he was through on goal. And it is Shabab Al Ahli who go through. It's finished Tractor 0, Shabab Al Ahli 3. They'll be back here on Saturday.